Hello everyone, this is Generation Quit, and today I'm gonna do a Vengeance Demon Hunt in Arena gameplay video. And yeah, arenas are working again, so I was like, hey, let's go Vengeance Demon Hunt again, because that's the class we all want to see anyway, because it's new. I want to get something out of the way before I go into more about what I'm gonna do. And that is that people have been recently commenting about like, hey, you're not the best player or something. It's like you do this and that wrong. I'm like, I know, I fully know that I'm not the best PvP player. It's like haven't PvP'd since Wild Lich King or something like that, like properly. And I know that I don't know all the classes, and I don't know that if I attack them at a certain point, I take more damage. And it's just really annoying to see these comments. Like, I know that I'm not the best player, but that's not the point of these videos to show how good I am. It's just like, hey, this is how an average player like plays with the class, because that's what I am with PvP, an average player. So yeah, that's something I wanted to get out of the way because it's been annoying me a little bit, and I just want to say something about it. So let's get into the talents now that is out of the way. Adaptation, Relentless Assault. Cover of Darkness, this one is really nice to like not take that much damage. And then your Hatred for the pain generation. And Cleansed by Flame for the magical debuff the spells. And the Endless Grasp for the stun, and you can use that to throw someone on someone else. When it comes to the other ones, some are debatable. Like this one, for example, is in arena's kind of shitty. Jagged Spikes could actually be really nice. But I don't. It's like I used it once and I wasn't really convinced about its power. And then this one is just nice if you get guided a lot. But I feel like this one is overall the better choice, for example. And like the other one's sort of the same story. Let's get into the normal talents. Razor Spikes, Feast of Souls, Fell Blade, Fracture, Fell Eruption for the stun, Fell Devastation for the heal, and then Last Resort for, because if you get focused really hard, which happened, then you at least get it back to 30% and you can like get back to surviving again. So that's pretty much the talents that I used. And it seems that like one of the recent patches made Rogue really strong, as you could see in the Brewmaster video that I did before. It's like rogues are insane in damage now. It's kind of sick to see how much damage they do. And I'm like, yeah, sure, it is okay. But if they nuke tanks this hard, I don't even want to do what they do to DPS. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay and see how the arena battles went. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit during the gameplay, not that much, and then I'll see you after the gameplay. So first off, we're fighting with a fire mage. And here I'm like, hey, Fell Devastation not active. So we're playing against probably two rogues. So I'm kind of worried about the damage they're going to do to me. So now you just pop defense when I start attacking back, obviously. The rogue doing a little bit less damage than I expected them to do, but I'm still worried that if I don't do anything back, then I'm just gonna die really quickly. But it turned out to be no problem.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I need to target something first.
So first off, I'm chasing the Dead Knight because that's a melee, and I'm like, just go for that one first, and then I know also that they don't have that much tankiness. So I'm just gonna nuke down that person and then go on to the Warlock and finish it off after that.
I need to get closer.
As you can see, it's like there's more rogues to play against. So essentially what I do here now is like frantically try to defend myself, because that's the only thing I do, is like I feel like so threatened because of the damage, because you get just hard focus. You can see that I didn't even get touched. And it's like the only thing you fortunately have to do is just defend like crazy, like just spam all defensive spells.
I'm out of range. I need to get
And this one was just a really quick fight, because Warrior now is not as, it's like since they, after they like removed the super broken healing, it's like Warrior is kind of shit now. So yeah, it's kind of sad that something broken actually made a class more usable than like usable, and now it's like complete shit. And here I face off against a 2 versus 1, and yeah, I just put this in because then you can see like how ridiculous actually tanks are, that I can survive so long against 2 people. Actually, I have to say that rogues, they might need a damage nerf. It's like, sure, tanks need nerfs too, but it's kind of insane how much rogues hit. It's like something they have to, that has to do with like you sap and then you do Shadow Strike or something. That's what they do, because sap increases the damage on Shadow Strike, and that ability hits Shadow Strike itself hits so insanely much. It's like in itself, it's like I don't really mind, but I feel like more like if they can blow up tanks this easily, then it might be a bit unfair towards other DPS.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. I can't use that. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
So I'm targeting the Dead Knight here because it's a good thing that the rogue started spamming me like crazy, because I was in the invulnerability. It's like I wanted to go for the Dead Knight, but the Dead Knight ran off into the other guy. So I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna take targets just close to me. Since they're both melee, I don't really have to run that much. So I just focus down the Demon Hunter first and then finish off the rogue.
I'm out of range.
And yeah, I do the exact same, that they just keep attacking the prison. But yeah, it's like if once it's like for a demon hunter, it's just kill the, like if you survive one of the DPS, so until one of the DPS dies, then you pretty much win the arena, 2 versus 2 arena, because you like 1 versus 1 is really hard to die. Though I have to say that these people here that we play against now, I have to say that this one is one I put in for creativity, because I was like just baffled by the amount of by what they did to make me lose target all the time. And we just like, that's like the difference between a good player and the person who hasn't played that much and like is kinda average. It's like these players were obviously better than I was, and they abused, like, or not abused, used their classes and race really well. And I was like impressed. I was just impressed. It's like you can't be angry about something like this. It's like it's just impressive to get beaten by people who really well use their class. For example, here, so I get stunned, and then they shut him out, so I lose aggro. But at the same time, the rogue is also away, so I can't target the rogue. And then they just start kiting me. That's just impressive. It's like it's like, can't even be mad, bro. It's just get wrecked. That's just what this is, get wrecked. And that was the last gameplay videos. Like I actually survived kind of long here still, but which shows how strong tanks actually are. But yeah, it's just impressive to get beaten by people who use their class really well and then kite me around. It's just overall insanely well, not insane, but just overall well played. And that's going to be the end of the gameplay.
need to get closer. I'm out of range.
So as you could see there, Vengeance Demon Hunter works really well in arena. I feel like you're still kiteable. It's like, as you can see, that Demon Hunter and that Rogue did it perfectly. It's it was really impressive to see. That's why I put it in. So overall, I have to say that Vengeance Demon Hunter feels really strong in arena. Like, considering I'm like just an average player, and I managed to win most of my like 2 versus 2 fairly easily. And even when I get 1 versus 2, it's like I still manage to heal up so much that I still last for quite a bit, which just shows how strong tanks are and that they need to nerf the self-healing like quite some. It's like, yeah, at this point in time, considering tanks are a little bit OP, Vengeance Demon Hunter is a bit on the overpowered side, and I feel like they should bring down, as I said before in other videos, it's like they need to bring down Vengeance Demon Hunter, Blood Death Knight, Protection Paladin, and probably Brewmaster Monk as well. They need to bring them down a little bit, because it's like you just heal so much that you can like even out sustain to DPS. It's like, sure, it's sometimes you can still get nuked down, but as you can see, it's like I could always survive long enough for if they don't like, they have to focus me, and then the DPS that's with me, if they're anything decent, they will be dead as well, because I still have quite decent damage output. So yeah, it's like I can feel like tanks need to change, because it's like arena shows it shows what I thought in duels, that tanks just are way too strong at the moment, and yes, they are. It's like they just are. So yeah, I'm hoping for soon some nerfs to tanks, so I can make more videos about the updated state of tanks when they get a bit more balanced. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Vengeance Demon Hunter in arena video, and I'll talk to you guys the next time.